Morning, students. Okay. Yesterday we have seen the definitions of acids, bases, and salts. Okay. So the slide is in present of you, in front of you. So we have seen that what are acids, what are bases, and what are salts. And we have also seen the examples of this. Okay. So let us go to the next point. That is different definitions of acids and bases by different scientists. They have tried to differentiate between the acids and bases. So one of such definition is given here. Okay. The Arrhenius acids. The Arrhenius was a scientist who tried to define the acids. Okay. So what he said, what is an acid is any substance that provides H plus ions. What? Any substance that provides H plus ions when dissolved in water. You see that the definition that we have seen in the previous lecture was actually made by Arrhenius. Any substance which dissolved in water to produce H plus ions is called as acids. Okay. So aqueous solution में कोई substance अगर H plus ions देता है तो उसको हम acid बोलते हैं. This is the definition of Arrhenius. So this is Arrhenius acids. Okay. Now what is Arrhenius base? You can see this side, Arrhenius base. The substance that provides hydroxide ions, मतलब OH minus ions in aqueous solution. When dissolved in water means aqueous solution. When dissolved in water means aqueous solution. Solution made in the water. That's the meaning of dissolved in water or aqueous solution. So acids are forming H plus ions, bases are forming OH minus ions. So next point is definition made by Bronsted. Laurie and Bronsted was another scientist. They also made the definition of acids and bases. So any hydrogen containing substance. See what Bronsted said. Any hydrogen containing substance that is capable of donating the proton. Capable of donating proton means this hydrogen any substance. Yesterday I told you that if the glucose is there, glucose has hydrogen, but is it able to donate the proton? Proton means H plus. Protons means H plus. जो positive charge होता है, it has same amount of charge and mass as one hydrogen has. So is hydrogen plus or H plus also called as proton. Okay. There is a similarity between the proton's mass and hydrogen's mass. Okay, so it is hydrogen's mass is 1, that's why we consider the proton's mass 1. If you remember in the 9th standard we have studied. So any hydrogen containing substance that is capable of donating a proton, that is H plus ion, H plus, not ion here, H plus to another substance is called as Bronsted acids. जो कोई भी substance अगर हाइड्रोजन डोनेट करता है या H प्लस डोनेट करता है, H प्लस मीन्स एज अ प्रोटॉन टू अनदर सब्सटेंस, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज Bronsted acids. Now what is the definition of Bronsted base? You can see here, any substance capable of accepting a proton from another substance. Acids, those are the acids which are able to donate the proton, and those are the bases which are able to gain the or accept that proton. जो प्रोटॉन एसिड नहीं दिया हुआ है उसको अगर एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है कोई सब्सटेंस तो उसको हम बोलेंगे बेस. विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जांपल यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट दीज डेफिनेशंस. ओके, सी हियर वन examples are examples. First of all we'll see Arrhenius example. Okay, we'll see the Arrhenius example. HNO3, if you take an example of HNO3, now HNO3 when dissolved in aqueous solution, that means when it is mixed in the water, it produces H plus plus NO3 minus. Now as it produces H plus ions means it is acid, as we have studied earlier. Okay, now definitions of Bronsted, you can see here it is mentioned that it is mentioned with the reaction also. HNO3 in aqueous solution gives H plus and NO3 minus. Okay, now examples of Bronsted acids. Bronsted acid. Now see, when HNO3 is mixed in the water, means when aqueous solution of HNO3 is taken, what it gives is H3O plus and NO2 minus. Now these H3O, you might I know that you must be in the confusion that what is the meaning of H3O. Now see, when H2O, see, when suppose it was H2O first, when H2O water was mixed in the HNO3, it was H2O. So in this H2O, what is added from the acid? from acid. See, HNO3 is my acid where I have mixed this water. So what it has produced, it is capable of producing H plus. So ये जो H plus है ये यहाँ आ गया. And when H2O is mixed with this H plus, now how many now this H plus is mixed in the H2O. So H2O and this H plus, H3O plus. You got it? So this is how H3O plus is formed. You understand? The Bronsted said that if any substance is able to donate a proton, then it is called as acid. And then you see in this example, HNO3 was my acid and I have added some water in that acid. I have added the water in that acid. Now if you see in H2O, this H plus kahan se aa gaya? H plus came from HNO3. So these H plus came from HNO3 and it is mixed with the base. That is, water is acting as a base here because water has accepted that H plus. Water is acting as a base because water has accepted, according to the definition of Bronsted. If you see, Bronsted had defined basis as the substance that is gaining or accepting the proton. Proton means H plus from this any substance. अगर कोई भी दूसरे substance से अगर H plus that is proton अगर कोई substance accept करता है then it is called as a Bronsted base. Now in this example what has happened, H2 is accepting this proton from the HNO3 and it is formed H3O plus, and that's why this HNO3 is called as acid. HNO3 called acid because it has donated the proton. H2O will be called as base because it has accepted that proton. Now let us see the definition of Bronsted base. Now in this example of now here only you can just come to this place. Example of Bronsted acids and bases. Acids so you have understood now. Now bases what? In this reaction HNO2 behaves, or HNO3 behaves in a Bronsted acid because it has donated the proton to the H2O, and H2O behaves as a Bronsted base because it has accepted the proton, and that's the reason it has formed H3O plus. You got it? So H3O plus is a प्रोटॉन मिक्स होने के बाद पानी का जो रिजल्ट हो गया, द वाटर हैज़ रिजल्टेड इनटू H3O plus ions, that is H plus ions. Okay, H3O plus and H plus is same actually. Now let us see the Arrhenius base. Okay, now you can see Arrhenius base. What is Arrhenius base? Arrhenius base is any substance which dissolves or which furnishes OH minus ions. OH minus ions मतलब see KOH when taken into the aqueous solution, it forms K plus OH minus. What it has furnished? What it has produced? OH produced? No. OH produced, it means that it is a base. You got it? And Bronsted base you have already understood here. The Bronsted base is nothing but the substance which can accept the proton donated by the acid. It is called as Bronsted base. So this is about the definitions of acids and bases by different scientists, that is Arrhenius and Bronsted. Okay, definition can be asked in board exam, that for what is that Arrhenius acids and what are Arrhenius base, explain with example. So you can write these examples of Arrhenius. These are the examples of Arrhenius bases and acids, and they will also ask the define the acids and bases according to Bronsted. According to Bronsted, what are the acids and bases? So you can define this. This is the definition of acids and bases of Bronsted by Bronsted, and this is the example of Bronsted acids and bases. So you can, it's a very important question. This one slide can give you 2 marks in the board exam. So learn this very nicely. Let us go to the next point, that is the sources. A very important now point is what are the sources of acids and bases. In the very first slide I told you that we are all surrounded by acids and bases, right? Now in the very first slide we talked that we were discussing that the acids and bases are all around us. We are all surrounded by acids and bases. So what are these sources of acids and bases? Now here actually now see these are the sources of acids and these are the sources of bases. Now fruits like orange, lemon and tamarind. They are the sources of vitamin C. If you remember, if you have studied in the 6th standard, the sources of vitamin C are citrus fruits. They are all citrus fruits. So vitamin C, citrus fruits. Why they are called citrus fruit? Because they contain citric acid. Tamarind is having actually vitamin. It is having a acid called tartaric acid. Lemon and orange is having citric acid. Okay, and tamarind is having tartaric acid. Curd, lactic acid. Okay, olives, olevic acid. Coffee. Okay, and mustard also have a different acids present in it. So these are the sources of acid, and these are the sources of base. Broccoli, cucumber, cabbage, baking soda, ginger, and green beans, they are all sources of bases. Okay, now you can see in this slide that these examples like butyric acid, carbonic acid, formic acid, nitric acid, phosphoric acid, then phosphorus acid. Okay, H3PO3, H3PO4 is the phosphoric, HNO3 nitric, HCHO2, that is formic acid, or it is also called as methanoic acid. So these examples you can see. Now according to our Bronsted definition, Bronsted said that the acid are the substances or any hydrogen containing substance, if it is able to donate H plus, that is proton, then it is called as acid. Now in this all example you can see this H plus can be donated, these 2 H plus in this. Now if you see here, number of hydrogen donated, according to that also the acids are defined. Classification is done: monoprotic, diprotic, then diprotic, triprotic. Okay, protic means proton. If it donates 1 proton, then it is called as mono means single, protic means proton. If hydrogen containing substance donates 1 proton, then it is called monoprotic acid. So this butyric acid is having only 1 hydrogen to donate, so it is called as monoprotic acid. Now if you see carbonic acid, H2CO3 is the formula. It has 2 hydrogens for donation. So as it donates 2 hydrogen, it will be called as diprotic. Di means 2, protic means proton. 2 protons can be donated, so diprotic. Formic acid, if you see, formic acid can have only 1 hydrogen for donation, so it is again monoprotic acid. Nitric acid, again HNO3, only 1 H plus ion is called is present, so it is called monoprotic monoprotic acid. Then phosphoric acid, H3PO4, there are 3 hydrogens. You can see here there are 3 hydrogens, and that's why 3 hydrogens can be donated, 3 protons can be donated, 3 H plus can be donated, and that's why it is called triprotic. Tri means 3, and protic means proton. 3 protons can be donated. Then phosphorus acid, H3PO3, again H3PO3 may only 2, because 1 hydrogen is locked with phosphorus itself, so it can't be donated. So these 2 hydrogens can be donated, so diprotic acid. So this is the source and the classification of the acids on the basis of Bronsted: diprotic, monoprotic, triprotic. Okay, monoprotic, diprotic, triprotic. Mono means single, di means 2, tri means 3, protic means protons. Okay, according to number of protons which can be donated by the acids, they are classified into this way. Okay, so let us go to the next point, that is the types of acid. You can see here these definitions are also mentioned. If you have any problem, you can understand that. Okay, so you see the baking soda is also now actually here these are the sources of, it is by mistakenly it is mentioned here acid, these are the bases. Okay, the sources of bases only. Okay, next point is see comparative study of these acid, bases and salts is mentioned here. As far as the chemical properties are considered, now see what is mentioned here. What are acids and what are the oxides of acids? Okay, now see when the oxides of some non-metals dissolved in water, they make an acid. Oxides of non-metal, for example, I have a nitrogen. What I am having? Nitrogen का oxide क्या होगा? When nitrogen reacts with oxygen, it will form NO2. What it will form? NO2. Now NO2 is what? Non-metal oxide. What is the nature of non-metal oxide? Nature means good nature, bad nature? No. In case of chemistry, we have a acidic nature, basic nature, or neutral nature. So these non-metal oxide NO2, when reacts with water, again, now I'll write it on separate line. NO2 if reacts with water, it will form an HNO3. And what is HNO3? HNO3 is nothing but nitric acid. So non-metal oxides makes acid. Non-metal oxides makes acid. So that's the reason that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Just try to understand by this example. Non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So you can see here the same thing is mentioned here. Non-metal plus oxygen, it forms non-metal oxides. When added to water, it forms acid. So non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Now you see the basis. When the oxides of some metals, see here we have taken oxides of non-metal, here we have taken oxides of metals. In case of base, we have taken the oxides of metals. Reason you will understand soon. Okay, when oxides of metals are taken, they makes base. I'll give you an example here. Okay, example is, see, if you take example of Na. What is Na? Sodium. Sodium is a metal. When reacts with oxygen, it forms a metal oxide, that is Na2O. What it forms? Na2O. This is the base. Sorry, it is a basic. Na2O is the base, or it is a oxide formed by the sodium and oxygens combination. When sodium combines the oxygen, it forms a sodium oxide. And what forms? Na2O is formed. Sodium oxide is the name of this compound formed here. Now this Na2O is mixed in water. Suppose if you mix this Na2O in water, so it will form NaOH. And you know what is NaOH? NaOH is nothing but sodium hydroxide. And if you dissolve this in the water, what forms it? This forms the OH. And if it forms the OH, it means that it is base. Anything which has OH minus is called base. So what is this NaOH? NaOH is a strong base, or it is a simply base. Okay, so you can see here the metal plus oxygen gives metal oxides, and when added to water, it forms alkali. Alkali means base. But which base? Strong base. Strong base. Okay, strong base means the bases which completely soluble in the water, that is called strong base. So here metals forms oxides which are basic in nature. So nature of metal oxides is basic. Nature of metal oxides are basic. So I hope this simple point is clear to you. Okay, now let's go to the salts. Now salts contain the metal atoms from the alkali and part of the acid molecule also. I'll give you an example. Okay, NaOH is the base. When added to HCl, that is acid, it will form NaCl plus H2O. Now this Na part has come from the base, and the Cl part has come from acid. So the salts, this is NaCl, sodium chloride is a salt formed from this reaction. And this reaction, you can see here what is mentioned: salt contains the metal from metal atom from alkali and the part of acid also in this. So Cl is from acidic part and Na from basic part. So combination of acid and base form the neutral product, that is salts. And this reaction between these two is called as hydrolysis. Reaction of salt with water is known as salt hydrolysis. Now in this water which is present in the NaCl remains as a water of crystallization, and that is called as hydrolysis. As this water remains in the salt, that is called water of crystallization. Now recently we have done one activity, we have done the formation of crystal. So in that, this water act as a water of crystallization. That water helps in dissolution of these crystals and also helps in making the crystals. Okay, so this is about the acid, bases and salts. First, that is nature of oxides. So these salts are basically neutral, as we have discussed earlier. It is neutral. Salts are neutral. Now acid donates proton, and acid is electron pair acceptor. See, first important thing you see, the acid donates proton. Acids donates a proton. Donates proton, you can see the Bronsted definition of acid. Any hydrogen containing substance, if donates H plus, is called acid. H plus means proton, and here acids donates a proton. Acid is electron pair acceptor. इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर अगर होगी, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे तो ये क्या करेगा, एक्सेप्ट करेगा. बट इफ जनरली क्या करता है, एक प्रोटॉन क्या करता है, ये जनरली डोनेट कर देता है. ओके, सो प्रोटॉन विल बी डोनेटेड, इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी एक्सेप्टेड. सो पॉजिटिव चार्जेस आर एसिड्स, क्योंकि जब अगर हम डोनेट करते हैं तो उसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आता है और वो एसिड हो जाता है. ओके, नाउ यू कैन सी नेक्स्ट point is next point in case of base is base donates OH minus ions. बेस क्या डोनेट करता है, OH minus. Acid donates H plus, on the other hand base donates OH minus, and base is electron pair donor. Base is formed by metal, and metal generally donates electron. Remember 9 standard concepts. Non-metal accepts the electron, metals donates electron. Just if you remember that, it will be clear to you. The base donates the OH minus ion. Base क्या करता है, OH को डोनेट करता है, बट इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर को इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर को भी डोनेट करता है. ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर को भी डोनेट कैसे करता है, क्योंकि वो मेटल से बना, और मेटल्स को जनरली क्या इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव, मेटल इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव है, इसलिए वो क्या करते हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन को डोनेट करते हैं. डोनेट करने के बाद उनके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आता है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दे आर बिकमिंग इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव. एंड नेगेटिव चार्जेस आर बेसिस. जो भी सब्सटेंसेस के ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज होता है वो बेसिस. ओके, सो लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. हाइड्रोलाइजिंग सॉल्ट्स यूजुअली कम फ्रॉम स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड्स प्लस वीक बेस, or weak acid plus strong base. Or strong refers to the degree of ionization. Now degree of ionization matlab strong and weak, these two words has come from the degree of dissociation. Strong and weak has come from degree of dissociation. Suppose I say strong acid. Now what is the meaning of strong acid? Strong acid. Strong acid means if aqueous solution of any acid gives more H plus ions. कोई एक्वियस सोल्यूशन ऑफ कोई भी एसिड का एक्वियस सोल्यूशन अगर 100% डिसॉल्व हो जाता है, 100% डिसोशिएट हो जाता है, डिसोशिएट होना मतलब डिसॉल्व होना, एंड अगर 100% डिसोशिएट होता है, 100% डिसॉल्व अगर होता है, तो H प्लस आयंस की क्वांटिटी क्या होगी, सो हाई. परसेंटेज ऑफ H प्लस आयंस विल बी वेरी वेरी हाई, एंड इफ द परसेंटेज ऑफ H प्लस आयंस इज वेरी हाई, then it will be considered as a strong acid. But in case of some acids, like organic acids, if you take more mainly, organic acids do not furnish more H plus ion. They give very less H plus ions, and that's why they are called as weak. The strength of acid and base depends on strength of acid mainly. अगर acid की बात करें तो strength of acid depends on the number of H plus ions in the solution. If number of H plus ions are very high, then strong acid. If number of H plus ions are very less, then it is weak acids. Similarly, the same case, OH minus ions अगर base में बहुत ज़्यादा है तो it is strong base, and OH minus are very less in the base, then this is the weak base. Now you can see here what is mentioned. Salt जो बनते हैं, अगर strong acid plus weak base का अगर salt है तो वो रहेगा acidic salt. Acidic salt. For example, HCl plus MgOH twice. HCl is a strong acid, MgOH twice is a weak base. तो इससे जो बनेगा MgCl2 प्लस H2O, ये रहेगा एसिडिक सॉल्ट. MgCl2 कैसा सॉल्ट रहेगा, एसिडिक सॉल्ट. रीज़न क्या है, क्योंकि ये बना है स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड की वजह से और वीक बेस की वजह से. On the other hand, if you see, if weak acid is there and strong base is there, तो ये रहेगा basic salt. कैसा salt रहेगा? Basic salt. Now I'll take an example. H3PO4, or we can say H2CO3, carbonic acid is weak acid, and when you take KOH, strong base, potassium hydroxide, and if you just see the product, that will be K2CO3. Product will be K2CO3 plus another product is water as a common product. So this K2CO3 is a basic salt because it is having strong base in it. Strong base होने की वजह से जो salt रहेगा ये वो रहेगा basic. We'll study this concept once more in the one separate lecture. What is the acidic salt? That will be studied in the classification of salts. Okay, so see this one. This is the main differentiation between the acid, bases, and salts. So let us see one more point of the acids. Acid rain to eat away at a sculpture, framed painting to be damaged, ants, bees use it to stings. Now these are the examples of some acids. Acid rain to eat away a sculpture. Now see, we say that Taj Mahal is getting its shine reduced. ताज महल की जो शाइन है वो कम हो रही है दिन ब दिन. रीज़न क्या है? ताज महल में जो है वो है मार्बल. मार्बल मीन्स कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट, CaCO3. ओके, और जब एसिड रेन होता है, वी हैव सीन इन 9th standard what are acid rain. So when this acid rain falls on the marble, it produces CO2 along with the formation of calcium chloride, calcium sulfate. Okay, so these are the salts formed, and because of the chemical reaction here, the sculptures, means these monuments getting damaged, made of mainly these sculptures which are made up of marble, acid rain eats them away. Okay, corrodes. Okay, उनको उसकी शाइन कम हो जाती है, उसका जो ब्यूटी है वो कम हो जाता है. Framed paintings to be damaged. Framed paintings to be damaged means these paintings which are framed, they are also getting damaged. Okay, ants and bees use it to sting. Acid जो है वो generally present in ants में होता है formic acid. बीज में भी एक एसिड्स होता है. ओके, वो जो फॉर्मिक एसिड होता है एंड्स और बीज में, दे यूज इट एज अ डिफेंस मतलब इफ़ यू अटैक ऑन देम, दे विल बाइट यू एंड दे विल इंजेक्ट दिस एसिड्स इन योर स्किन, एंड देन इट विल कॉज अ लॉट ऑफ इरिटेशन. सो उससे बहुत ज़्यादा इरिटेशन होता है, और उससे यू फॉल इन द पेन, एंड they defend themselves by using these acids. So these are the uses of acids. Now you can see here this side. Okay, this side, resulting salt is acidic or basic. You can see, check the parent acid and base that is formed in this given reaction. Parent acid matlab from which salt and from which acid and which base this salt is formed, that we have to identify. In classification of salts, this point we are going to see in the details. Okay, that's all for today. We'll continue next period. Okay, just try to understand these slides which you have studied today. Okay, and that's all.